What's up, guys? Bang, bang, lunch money time. Where Wall Street's trying to get rich.
We're trying to get our lunch money right.
She got it. She didn't even know that I was doing that. Don't forget that she's here.
How could they ever forget?
Our favorite is here. But Lunch Money is now sponsored by BlockFi. BlockFi's got 3 products. You can buy and sell crypto. You can deposit crypto and take out a US dollar loan, or you can use their interest-bearing account, which earns up to 8.6% APY. I'm an investor. I use the product. I'm a fan. You'll be a fan if you sign up for an account. Go to blockfi.com/pomp, blockfi.com/pomp, and go and get your account today. What's up?
Just a quick aside. This morning, he came and woke me up, and I said, please don't talk to me right now because I just had a dream and I was really mad at you, so I need a minute. And he said, that face.
That's because I'm an angel in the real life. Let's go.
Okay, so Americans are creating new businesses during the pandemic. At a moment of uncertainty, Americans are rushing to form new businesses. Applications to start businesses in the United States are at their highest level in more than a decade, according to data from the U.S. Census Bureau. For the week ending in October 3rd, the most recent data available, requests jumped nearly 40% from the same week 1 year ago. Interesting. I'm one of those people, but I didn't file with the census.
So,
did I?
If you lose your job,
I did.
what happens? You got to go create a job or get a different job. There's no other job, so what do? You go create a job. If there's opportunity, there's chaos, there's uncertainty, it all means that businesses get started. We know that one of the best times in a market cycle to start a business is at the bottom, at the economic carnage. That's what's happening. Doesn't really shouldn't be surprising to people.
But it is surprising because don't you think that if you are worried about losing or like not having a lot of money to pay your bills, etc., the riskiest thing you could do is start a new business if you haven't saved the money, etc.
No.
Why?
Well, if you need to create revenue for yourself, income, building a business could be a good path.
But it takes time.
It takes time for sure. But also, I mean, look, these aren't necessarily all businesses that are like high-flying tech companies that are going to go raise venture capital. I mean,
it could be like a mechanic shop, right?
Well, it could be that, but it also could literally just be like, hey, I'm going to do social media management.
Oh.
Next.
Softbank's Rajiv Misra says Vision Fund 2 is backing a
SPAC.
Rajiv is the head of SoftBank's Vision Fund, which is the largest venture fund in the world. He said that it is preparing a SPAC at the 2020 Milken Institute Global Conference. The SPAC will be run by Vision Fund investment advisors and will include money from Vision Fund 2 and outside investors. They have struggled to raise more money for the second Vision Fund after poor performance from Vision Fund 1 and the pandemic have curbed outside interest. So is a SPAC just the next natural step?
Well, SPACs are becoming popular. We'll see what happens, but there's definitely a race now. Let's get into the public markets. And I think that's what is going to be pretty interesting as we watch this happen.
Are there founders who don't want to do a SPAC, and why?
Well, there's definitely founders who don't want to do a SPAC because the economics can be really off. It may not actually be the best path for them to get there. Maybe a direct listing is better. Maybe a traditional IPO is better. So it's all, look, there's certain criteria or pros and cons to it. If it makes sense for you, you do it. If it doesn't, then you don't do it.
Okay.
Makes sense, right? But SoftBank, woo, they got cannons and cannons and cannons of money.
Yes. Why do they want to do a SPAC?
Because they're putting some of the SoftBank Vision 2 fund money in to do it as a way to try to drive returns.
Wow, sounds interesting. Disney is restructuring its media and entertainment divisions in order to further accelerate its direct-to-consumer strategy. The company will be centralizing its media business into a single organization that will be responsible for content distribution.
Welcome. Finally, Disney, let's go. Let's get the party going. Their big focus now is streaming. Netflix has been streaming for the last decade. But I will say this, Disney has done a fantastic job with Disney Plus and other things. And so this seems like it's not actually a new strategy. All they're doing is now they're kind of like committing more to this strategy. they're doing a reorg, they're doing all this stuff, but they've actually done a pretty good job. I'm somewhat joking when I'm saying welcome to the party because Disney Plus has been pretty effective.
Yes, but a lot of that was accelerated by the pandemic, right?
Well, they have 100 million subscribers, and more than half of those are on Disney Plus. So 100 million subscribers is a big, big number.
Yep, because ain't nobody watching its theatrical business.
Well, they have other issues in terms of the theme parks got shut down. Like, there's a bunch of other problems, but streaming is definitely
its theme park
rocking.
is open somehow, but people have to wear these masks in this heat. So I don't know who's going to Disney. Whole other issue. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Delta posts another massive loss, has lost more than $11 billion in the last 2 quarters. Says the recovery could take 2 years or more.
My eyeballs kind of look fake when I do that.
Huh? Fake? Okay, don't freak the people out.
$11 billion in 2 quarters? Just lighting money on fire. Why? Because they still lost $11 billion even though we handed them billions of dollars of taxpayer money and we got no interest and no equity in the business. We gave them a handout. They still lost $11 billion. They are still going to fire a bunch of people.
But they have been particularly challenged during the pandemic because they previously relied heavily on business travel and international networks, 2 areas that have been hit probably the hardest.
Revenue dropped 76%. And we gave them a handout, and they still lost $11 billion. That's fine. No, look, businesses lose money sometimes. Okay. But the problem is that we had to give them a handout because they were bad stewards of capital and they were bad capital allocators over the last decade.
But they were great for, customer service.
What airline is good at customer service?
Actually, I'm joking. I take that back.
Okay, let's just move on.
Wait, before we move on, yesterday I witnessed the impossible, the unthinkable, the craziest thing I've ever seen. We sat down at a restaurant. He got multiple meats in between 2 buns that were donuts.
It was a cubano. But there was no bread. They were donuts, fried donuts. I think that literally that's why I don't feel well.
Yeah, he does not feel well, and he has not felt well since that sandwich.
Yeah, just like my energy got zapped out of me. The fried donuts just took it out of me.
I was like, can I get a salad? Like a plain Caesar salad? And they were like, sorry, we're out of salad. But we have all these donut options. I was like, no, I'm good.
I ate the donut.
Okay. Jeff Bezos' space company, Blue Origin, conducted the latest test flight of its rocket, New Shepard, at its facility in West Texas on Tuesday. The mission did not have passengers on board, although New Shepard launches with a capsule on top that is designed to carry as many as 6 people for a mission. That could be interesting. Look at all the billionaires competing with each other to send us to space. Like, why do
Bezos, you trying to be popping up in space?
Like, why you don't want us here? Think about that.
No, they're trying to make us a multi-planetary species.
I think they're just trying to launch us out of here so they can have all their fun.
Well, we'll put you on first.
No.
Then I'll be free.
All right, so what do you think? New Shepard is designed to carry people on a ride past the edge of space, with the capsule on previous test flights reaching an altitude of more than 340,000 feet. So basically, this capsule isn't going to like Mars or the moon or whatever. It's just orbiting the outer edge of the Earth.
When they say that the edge, past the edge of space,
yeah,
don't they mean past the edge of Earth?
Something like that. This is.
So this is all based on the fact that Jeff Bezos believes the Earth is not flat?
Oh my God. Okay. Wait, what? You're absurd.
Just asking for a friend.
Go eat your donut.
All right, what's next?
The U.S. Army is testing augmented reality goggles for dogs, basically for combat dogs. So the technology made by a firm called Command Sight is managed by the U.S. Army Research Laboratory. Military dogs can scout ahead for explosives and other hazards, but need instructions, and the goggles are designed to let their handlers direct them safely out of harm's way.
This is pretty cool. If you've never seen military dog goggles, you should Google it. Just say Army dog goggles on Google, and it'll send you photos of these dogs, these big ass things on their heads. It's pretty funny.
So basically, it's not like they see, like very visual things. They just see little directives and little lights and
yeah. Well, it gives them the ability to
commands.
direct the dog so that the dog can do stuff. But you don't want the dogs to get hurt.
No, you don't want the dogs.
No.
As evidenced yesterday when I stood up for the metaphorical dog.
Well, because usually soldiers direct the animals with hand signals or laser pointers. And so if they're too far away, you can't do that. So this augmented reality will allow that to happen.
Honestly, AR glasses did not work for humans, but I'm very optimistic about them working for dogs.
Okay. Go ahead with your joke. Or was that the joke?
No.
Oh.
Why can pirates never finish the alphabet?
Something to do with a plank.
No. Because they always get lost at sea. Wait, guys, the other day...
That's like not even, like literally not even funny.
Guys, the other day at dinner, we played a game where I like sat like this, and he tried to make me laugh.
How long does it take me to make
because you have a funny face. It's not like...
I don't even have to say anything and I got her.
All
right, guys, that's it for Lunch Money today. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bang, bang. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Lunch Money as much as we did.
And don't forget, Lunch Money is now sponsored by BlockFi, so go check them out. There's a link in the description that you can click on. I'm an investor, a user, and a huge fan. What?
You're a bigger fan of BlockFi than you are of me?
BlockFi is my second favorite thing in the world behind Polina. They've got 3 products. They can give you a US dollar loan. You can earn up to 8.6% interest on an interest-bearing account, or you can buy and sell cryptocurrencies on their crypto exchange. I personally use the interest-bearing account. There's not very many places where you'll find up to 8.6% interest on a deposit in an interest-bearing account. Go do your own research. There's risk associated, but 8.6% is pretty compelling. So click on the link in the description. Say thanks to the folks at BlockFi. Subscribe to our channel. Like the video. Annoy Polina in the comments. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
And be kind to your friends.